We are live. It's Thursday night. Thursday night. And I'm running behind. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. We're live and we're alive. Alive and live. So let's see how we can get on here. I need a YouTube channel with me, and turn my volume down. See what I can find here. There's me, and let's see where my channel is. I should be on. There I am. So, hi guys. Hi everybody in the room. I'm not going to tell you what I was doing. Joe comes in and says, "Aren't you going on tonight?" And I go, "Yeah, at 7." He says, "Well, it's 7 now." I said, the sun's still shining. Boy, I tell you, I did not think it was that late. Sorry, guys. I'm just running a little bit behind. But I've been working in here, too. So I got a lot to show you. So, oopsie. Oopsie. Here's what I've been doing. I got some mail, so we'll open up some happy mail here in a minute. I got some mail. I'm just a little bit 5 minutes behind schedule. I know all of my days are running into each other. We are going to do this paint along here in just a few minutes. We're going to do a paint along, and we're going to do the heart. And I promised you Saturday we're going to do the bear. We're going to do a bear Saturday. So I got my habitat book out. It's a natural habitat adventure catalog that I got in the mail. Okay, and I ordered it like a travel, like a travel brochure. And I don't remember where I got it from. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Thanks for waking me up. I was sleeping, girls. I was sound asleep.
Gosh, I would have had to come in here and run it tonight.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. So anyway, this adventure travel book, I got it for free. Okay, so if you haven't gotten yours, you need to get yours. You just go to naturalhabitatadventures.com, get on the internet and Google it, and this will come up, and you can get you a free catalog. And this catalog has places all over the world where you can go, but it has all these great pictures in here. Okay, so I went through and got some of the pictures out that I think we could paint. And so what I've been doing past couple of days is I've been putting them in my book here. This is I finished my old book Tuesday, right? It's so fat, so I closed it up, and we've been painting in it. We started out with the owl, and we did some of the other paint-alongs, and we did some happy mail pages. And anyway, the end of this book ended, so I'm done with this book. I did a little flip through the other night, and if you all want to flip through it again, we can. We can always get back to our books. But I started a new book. Okay, so this was my new book. So we got to decorate this too. So anyway, we did this Tuesday. We painted the tulips, and now and then I started putting in these pictures here, and I prepped my painting page. So I'm going to paint these bears over here. And that way I'll have the picture and then the painting together. So I've glued several down. So here we have a lion. We're not going to do these all at once. We're just going to do, we'll probably do them in order. But we can pick and choose which ones we want to do. But then we have a polar bear. I want to paint him over here. So what I did with the background of the picture, I tried to copy the background on the paper. So do you see a resemblance of the background over here? So when I paint I have then we have the panda, and I painted this one green and black to match the background. And then we have a tiger. So we're going to put him over here on this page. And then I have the seals. And I couldn't decide which one I liked the best. So I went eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I said, why don't we just do both? And then I got a parrot. We got a big parrot over here. And you see some of my pages are still damp. And so I've got it prepped. And I think I'm going to do some leaves on the background back here. I've already got it all planned out in my mind. And I did a picture in this other book where I did a background of grass. And I think it might have been an Easter picture. It wasn't too long ago. I did a background, and I liked what I did. I thought it was really cool. Let's see if I can find it real quick. This one here, I did an Easter page, and I did the just blades of grass in the background, and I liked that technique. Uh-oh, I'm not reading chat. You guys are going rogue on me. They're telling Cheryl to calm down. I'm going to do some kind of a background technique for this one. I've already got it planned out. And we're going to do all of these pictures because we're almost done with the painting party book. And then this was a little picture of some lambs. So I did the background, and then Joe says, well, how are you going to paint that little picture over here? And I said, what I'm going to do with there, you frame, I'm going to frame these three little guys right here, and I'm going to make them bigger over here. So I'm going to take these three guys, and I'm going to, and I kind of traced it, and then the little one in the front of him, and then the one over here on the side. So I'll have three lambs here, and I enlarged them to go over here. Cheryl's breaking out the rum. Okay, Cheryl, cup of tea with rum. So anyway, that was that one, and that's as far as I've gotten. But I've still got some more pictures to glue in the book for later. I mean, I don't have to do it all today. So we're going to paint these guys as well. After we get done with the painting party, we're going to have our own painting party. So does that make any sense to you guys? We're going to have our own painting party. So that's what I've been doing today. And then, so tonight we're going to do the heart page. And I guess I can just put all these over here, and we'll do the heart page here. So instead of the painting party, we're going to be painting along with me. And the only reason why I did this is, you know how we did the parrot? The parrot was in the book without any lessons, and I just looked at it and painted what I saw. So that encouraged me to paint what I see in these pictures over here. Some of them might look real. Some of them might look whimsical. We'll play with it as we go. So anyway, the tulips turned out better than I thought. I like it much better. And so anyway, this is going to be the heart page. But we also got some happy mail today. So let's see what our happy mail is. Let's see what our happy meal is. There's one from Kathy and somebody. There's Terry and Colleen. Look, Colleen sent me another one of her whimsical envelopes. I love her envelopes. Look at that. And this is cute. And looky here, guys. You see anything with this? See anything going on with this stamp right here?
It's still good.
Joe? Joe pointed it out right away. There's no ink on this stamp.
And
And
that's a dollar one.
Yep, I will have no trouble recycling if they don't want to ink their stamps. And it came all the way from Oregon. Oh, I showed her address. I'm sorry. All the way from Oregon. If they don't want to ink, if they don't want to mark their postage stamps, I have no problem in reusing that.
And it come on the Pony Express.
Yeah.
We just watched a movie the other night on Grid, Oregon Trail.
Oh goodness, y'all have Grit? Y'all have Grit TV?
Yeah. Beth
They laser them. Well, if they do put any ink on it, it's usually a real fine methalate ink, and there is no ink on this at all. Now there's ink down here. It went through the bottom, but there was nothing on the top. Yeah, I know they do a fake line, and I have seen those. But you should be able to see the ink. And if you can't see the ink, I'm recycling them, and I've never had any of them come back. I know that's probably what it is. It just, it's hand done, and they just do it. And it did go through on the bottom. You see, it went through on the bottom, but they didn't do anything at the top.
But I know everybody who I took the boxes with the crosses and all their stuff in it to the post office the other day. He checked every one of them, and he put 2 different stamp stickers on each one.
Yeah,
they were.
They're just, if they don't do it, then they're not doing their job. But anyway, let's open this Happy Mail, and we can do some Happy Mail pages. Yeah. I if there's no ink on it, I can reuse it, and I do it all the time, and I've never had any of them returned back. Now, the only thing is when you reuse this ink or reuse this stamp, you cannot put anything on top of it. You can't slather it with glue or tape. They have to be able to see the stamp and see that it's an original stamp. But if you put a layer of glue on top of it, they won't accept it. Right, at the moment. Yeah, you're not allowed to go to the post office at the moment. That's right.
Who? Yeah, yeah.
Well, you're not supposed to go out. We're in quarantine, right? Joe doesn't think it includes him.
No. My backyard is all I've been the last 2 days.
2 days.
You're driving me stir crazy.
2 days. So anyway, Kathy Whitley. Oh, isn't that just the cutest little quilt card with a ribbon? Oh, isn't that cute? I bet she made it. Oh, it's a sympathy card. Oh, and she sent me an ACT card. Isn't that precious? It's a butterfly.
Wow.
Is Joyce boring in here yet? Yeah, there's Joyce. Joyce. Oh, Joyce.
Go for a drive.
I'm using your little booklet for a butterfly book. And look, we have our first ACT card. I'm going to put it in here. I'm using this for a butterfly, my butterfly book journal. I glued this one in it today. And I scattered some stickers throughout some of the pages. I had a couple of stickers that I put in it. And this sticker, believe it or not, Joyce, was from you last year for Easter. You sent it to me for Easter, and I found it. Just found it. So I'm trying to sort some of my things and put the Easter together and different things. See, I got a couple of butterflies in here too. So I found some stickers. So this is going to be my butterfly journal. And I thought, well, of course, it was perfect because it was from Joyce 2 years ago before I started streaming. I've kept it that long. Yeah, Joyce and I go way back.
And she's kept me for 22 years.
Yep, I have. So isn't this sweet? She said she was sorry to hear about
cute.
my mom,
That's really cute.
but you have wonderful memories, and we do. And she wants to send me some big hugs and wish you could do more. Thank you so much, Kathy. I don't know if she's in here yet or not, but she comes in here sometimes. So I'm going to put this in my book, my memory book, and I'm going to show you how I take a stamp off. This is how you take a stamp off and reuse it, okay? So what I like to do is I go to the corner of the stamp and I bend the envelope till I get the corner lifted up on its own. And when you get a little piece of the corner, you gently pull it up and you can see it's pulling up nicely off of this brown paper. But if it doesn't pull up off of whatever it's sticking to, and you can't seem to, it's like trying to tear the stamp because we don't want to tear the stamp. So the next thing that you do when you get that situation is you peel or you tear the back envelope back away from the stamp and you peel it off first, and you have that nice edge of the stamp that's not damaged. I don't care about what's left on the back. I just want to get the edges. So you can go to the next edge and you peel it backwards and pull the envelope off of the stamp instead of trying to peel the stamp off of the envelope. And you don't damage your stamp that way. Can you see how I'm doing that?
Did you learn that in prison?
No, I did not learn that in prison. It's a technique on how to save the stamp. So I'm going to do it all the way around to the other sides.
Steam it, yeah.
Yeah, well, you used to be able to steam it when they were licky stamps, but these stamps are already sticky. They're stickers. So anyway, the stamps are usually made out of quality paper because it's government, right? So anyway, when you go back around to the other side, you peel the back off of the stamp instead of the stamp off of the paper. And you can see I'm peeling it back off and I'm saving the stamp. Now, when I look on the back, there's a little bit of envelope left, but I don't care about that. All I care about are these edges. Then when you take and you put it down on your new envelope, you smear some glue down with your finger and make sure the glue is really good and on that square, on a square that is going to cover the corners. And then when you lay this stamp down on the glue, you just rub it dry, rub it with your finger really dry, and rub the wetness away from the stamp so that it looks like it's been stuck on there and not just glued on there. And it'll look good. It will look good, and you can reuse this stamp. And I'm not being mean or sneaky or anything. It's not my fault that they did not stamp mark this stamp. But it's not my fault that I'm just being frugal. And if it's good money, if you find a penny on the ground, you're not going to just walk on by, you're going to pick the penny up. Well, if you're frugal like me, you will pick the penny up, regardless if it's heads or tails, because it doesn't matter to me if it's heads or tail. It's still worth a penny. You see? So this is still worth $1, and I'm not going to throw it away. And so as long as there's no ink on it, and there isn't any ink on it, you can recycle that. So anyway, we've had our little lesson. That's your tip of the day. So this is from Colleen, and we know that she does really cute envelopes, and we like to reuse her envelopes if we can. And I'm trying to think on how I want to cut it. I guess I'll just cut the top. I might be able to make a pocket out of it. I did that on her last one, and it turned out really cute.
Good looking colors.
Well, Teresa, the infrared, you can still see them. You can still see that it's like a methalate color. I know exactly what you're talking about. It looks like a methalate, and you can see it with the naked eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
It
can
looks
see
like
it.
some of the colors on bills.
Yeah.
Some of the bills, it's a color paint.
So anyway, this is a reused business envelope, and it had the cellophane on the front, and she glued my name on the inside of the cellophane so it would show through the window. Yeah, you have to look at it real close. And I know exactly, if I come across one, I'll let you know on the infrared. I'll try to show it to you the next time I find one. I don't have one with me right now. Infrared. But see, this one here, it's marked, it's gone through the machine with the ink and on the bottom, you know. But sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't. And it just depends on the post office where it's from. No, I'm not a bad influence. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just saying that it's. I mean, yes, it's been used, but it hasn't been canceled. And and we're all human, and we all make mistakes. So the post office made a mistake, okay? But I'm not going to stop using the post office just because they made a mistake. I'm just going to reuse that stamp.
It's just like when you go to Walmart and they run out of the ink on the receipt. You get home and you go, well, there's no numbers on your receipt because the ink ran out.
No, that has nothing to do with. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea how he's he's making that. He's making it all up, girls. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. I have no idea what he's trying to get at. So anyway, I'm cutting Colleen's the front off of Colleen's envelope, and I'm going to use this as a pocket on my page. And I cut the address off, and I left the edges. So all I have to do is glue down these 3 edges, and then I have a pocket on my page. And this is what Colleen sent me. Colleen sent me.
Wow, that's pretty.
Oh,
look at that.
For Mom. Oh, happy. This is for my mom's memories. Take over and provide you with comfort and joy. Big monkey hugs, Colleen. Oh, look at the bear and all of the pretty things in the back. Oh, look at it's a beautiful tag.
It is.
I don't have a tag book, but I do have a new pocket I can put it in when we get done. And she sent me some extra die cuts. Oh, look, a butterfly. Oh, we could put that in our butterfly book.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that cute? And the heart, red and hot pink, look great together. Oh, look at these, and they can be they're die cuts, and you can take and move the wings up. Oh, isn't that cute? They're attached. They're still attached, but you can bend the leaves up. I've done that before on things. So I wouldn't glue the wings down. Isn't that cute? Can you see it? Isn't that cute? The wings go up. Can you hear Nora? She's over here making noises. Isn't that precious? And look at the gears on this one. This reminds me of steampunk.
Yeah.
And then she gave me the negatives. That's so
You want to go out?
cute.
Oh, you
Well,
do.
since we're doing a heart tonight, we might as well do a heart page. And that would be cute.
Okay, let's go.
That would be cute.
I'm going to go outside with the dogs, ladies. I'll see you later. And thank you very much for all the wonderful things you've uh, given Beth for her mother. She was wonderful. We all will miss her. And I'll try to keep Beth straight. I don't know. It's a pretty hard job.
Yep, it's hard.
Let's go. Come on, girl.
Aw. So she sent me another love note. This is from Terry Lutz. Aw. It's a sympathy card. Look how pretty. It's a butterfly. Wow. She folded it over, and this is the inside of the card to protect the butterfly in from being crunched in the envelope, because it's got little tiny pearls on the butterfly and a little too little and some lace. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. It's chocolate brown. And look how the flowers match up. Isn't that awesome? Wow, that is so cool. Thank you. This is from Terry Lutz. Thank you so much, Terry. Oh, thank you so much. So I'm going to definitely put this over here on this page too. So we're going to do a double page spread of Happy Mail with these three girls. And this was the other part of Colleen's card. I'll cut the addresses off, and I'll use that as a something. Lovely, just lovely. So I just need to remember this Kathy, Colleen, and Terry. So I don't forget who's on first. That's nice, girls. I appreciate that. But I'll just make a memory pages. I think that would be fine. And I am going to save these stamps. They're hearts. Our hearts. It's a heart theme tonight. They're hearts. So we'll do hearts and butterflies tonight. We're going to paint hearts. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to paint the backgrounds first. Paint the backgrounds first. And I'm thinking red. Do we want to do red or pink? How about we do red and pink and streak it? Oh, yes, that's what we'll do. We're going to do pink hot pink and red together. It'd be kind of Valentine-ish. And the only thing I know to do, I'm trying to think. Joe bought me 2 of these books, and I can use one for just painting and then use one for just gluing. Should I do that instead of doing gluing and keeping just paints in this one? I think I do. I got another book, so if I use just the paint alongs in this, and we'll do the painted hearts here. And then my other book that I have, we'll use it for as a glue book. It's brand new since I finished up. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I have another announcement to make. You know, I used to have pen pals. I told you about my pen pals. Well, I had about 20 of them over a year ago, and I just sort of fizzled out with it, and I just didn't write back to any of them. So I just mailed out 3 letters last month. I sent out 3 happy mails. Pen pals letters out to 3 random girls. And another girl, 2 more girls have already started writing me back. And so that's 5. And then I received another one yesterday, and she said on her envelope that I was the winner of the day contest, and I won this coloring book. And I thought, oh, how cute! So this is from my friend, my pen pal, Roxanne. And so I've written her a note, and I've got it in the mail already going out today. So I wrote her a note and told her that I was online, and if she wanted to watch me, to come on. And I don't know if she will or not, because the girls that I was pen pals with, they were just interested in doing handwritten letters. They just wanted to write to each other, and they enjoyed opening their mail. So I don't know if she'll watch me, on the internet or not. So I really appreciate Roxanne for sending me this, and I'll give her credit for it in case she tunes in. You never know. But I just sent her letter out today, so we'll see. So this is really cute. I was looking to see if maybe there was one picture in here that I could use with my happy mail, but I don't know. None of them are popping out to me that match everything that I've got. Happiness is handmade. I've got 3 handmade cards. That sounds good to me. There's my winner right there. So I'll put Roxanne in my group of names. So this is a brand new book, and we're going to use this as a glue book collage art book, right? Glue and collage. And this way, the other one is just a paint along book. This is going to be for painting. So I will be decorating the front of it, and on both of these at a later time. So I'm going to skip the first page because I think I have enough to do a double spread. And I am going to go follow through with the pink and the red. And we'll put my page protector here. So we're going to do these 2 happy mails real quick, and then we're going to paint along with the heart. And I've been, there's other pages that I've done up. I've been gessoing everything. And then I've been putting some of this clear gloss and painting everything. So I've been really busy doing all, and I had to wait and dry each page, and so I've been busy in the other book. So so now that I'm going to gesso these, and I will catch up on my chat. See how you all doing. I can do that at the same time. So very cool, awesome. Hey Joe, thank you, Joe. No, you won't, Joe. She won't let you. Bye, Joe. Sorry for your loss. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, Teresa's cooking dinner. No problem. I sent an envelope out to Teresa today. She's going to send me some of her die cuts, the butterflies, and I'm going to put them in my butterfly book. So I sent her an envelope in return, just an envelope, one stamp, of a few things that she probably doesn't have, and I just put her made her a surprise envelope. And so I did that today. I've been busy. I've been getting some things done. After I got all those hearts out, crosses out, I really felt like a burden was off my shoulders. That was great. Getting all those crosses out in the mail was good. Actually, the gesso it's got white paint in it, and it's streaking this red paint just fine. I may not have to use the pink. Because I'm just going to make it streakish. How about that? And my gesso is a little damp, so this is going on like butter. And if your brush gets a little dry, all you got to do is dip it in the water, and it'll spread the rest of the paint out for you. Okay. Yeah, Janet, it's bedtime for Janet. Is she going to say goodnight? Oh, Valentine-ish looking. Yeah, it does look Valentine-y. Yeah, I agree. Some of the holidays just don't last long. Well, Janet, you go to sleep and you can watch me on in the morning. Night, night, Janet. I know it's late over there where she lives. And I usually been trying to come on early, and of course today I overslept. Okay, so this is drawing, and see, this is going to look really cute. That is so pretty. And I'm going to show you how I take these stamps off of the envelope. So I go to the corner of the envelope, and I peel it back to lift the corner of the stamp up, and then I peel the paper on the back. Now this stamp has been canceled, but I'm going to use it on my art page. But I peeled it off without any damage to the stamp. So I get the stamp going on, and it just peeled off really nicely with. And then, but if it didn't have any ink on it, because the sticky's been used, I always glue them down if it's a reusable stamp. But I'm going to use these on my art page because they're roses, and that's kind of like our theme tonight. Hearts and roses and butterflies. So I think I'll put this one over here. That is so cute with the ribbon in here, and I bet she made it. I know she did. I know she did. She made this. That is so cute. And this is so pretty. And it's chocolate brown. That is so precious. Okay. And let's see. I've got a couple of these. I've got this. I've been using this gel, matte. It's matte acrylic gel. It is a kind of an overcoat, but it's kind of a. Hi, Deborah. I've been using it as a kind of a glue and on my pages. See how that works. We're doing a couple Happy Mail pages, Deborah. We just prepped them, and now I'm going to put down. I got some cards. Oh, and I got this other one to do here. Let's see what it says. I think I'm going to semi-fussy cut. I'm going to semi-fussy cut this guy out. And then I have her envelope. And this is going to be a pocket. So I'm just going to glue this down on 3 sides. And make a pocket. See, that was the heart from that one. I can't decide. I may not get to use it. Let me get the cards on here where I want them. There we go. And then the brown one right here. I could put this under the corner. That'll work. And this is so cute. So I'm going to put her over here. And then her tag will go in this pocket. Very nice. I'll put all the wings up so they don't get glued down. Okay. Back, 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 stop, turn over your address. Hi, Susie. Okay. Okay, thank you. I got it. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Cheryl. I need your help. I can't live without you guys. Thank you for helping me. Anytime. I'll never get mad at you. Well, phew. Okay, now, okay, and as soon as this dries, I can do a little bit of doodling, and I can write the girls' names on here and stuff like that as soon as I get some of the glue to dry. So I'm going to sit this over to dry, and we'll come back to it before we end up tonight, okay? Okay, Suzanne's going to look for a little bit. That's fine, sweetie. But this was my happy mail for those of you who just came in. And so I got four girls going on here, and I'm going to write their names on here after the glue dries. So I'm going to set this to the side to dry, and then we're going to continue with our paint. We're going to paint the heart out of the paint-along book. And this tag is going to go in here after it dries. Isn't that pretty? It's got netting on there, stamping, and it's like a piece of cardboard. And she put plain paper on the back and a love note. She put a tassel on it. She's got a brad in the hole, one of those grommets. And then she's got paper flowers and die cuts, a heart and leaves. And then she's got these paper flowerets. And she clustered them and put some more netting on them and some flat back bling. And then she did this bear. It looks like it's with the heat gun embossed. It's embossed. Hi, Becky. It's an embossed bear, and she just layers it really nicely. So I love it. So it's going to go back in here after it dries. So we'll put this up here to remind us. And we'll get our paint along out now. So the next one's going to be the heart. It's going to be a heart. And it was really cute. It's got wings. It's got wings on it. As soon as I found the book, here it is. We're going to do this. And in the book, she's got 12 steps. She does 12 steps to all of her pictures from the beginning to the end. Let's see what she starts off with. She starts off with a gessoed background. It looks like it's done in maybe an off-white or a gray. And then she sketches her hearts, and she's got one big heart and then 5 little hearts. And then she paints her background around the hearts, and she gives all the hearts these little whimsical wings. And she paints the turquoise, and then she paints the blue on top of the turquoise a little bit and lets it shine through. So what I'm going to do is, instead of painting around all of these guys, I'm going to go ahead and paint my background the turquoise and halfway down the blue. Thank you, Cheryl. Wings from my mom. So that's how I'm going to start off. I do better painting the hearts on top than trying to paint around the hearts. I do a better job if I could just do them on top. So I've been skipping this type of layering. But now you don't have to do that. You can do what you want. But I'm just telling you in advance, I'm just going to go ahead and paint my background turquoise. And I do like that shade. And I have it out already. And then she's got a blue on the bottom, which is kind of like this background on first. And I am going to gesso my pages. Paper from warping so much, even though it's a mixed media paper, it still has a so that the paper doesn't get all bubbly and lumpy. And this is a white gesso. Gesso comes in different colors. You can get it in clear, you can get it in gray, and you can get it in black. And if you want to take your gesso and put some color into it, you can make colored gesso. But the gesso has some kind of a powder in it, like a baking powder or baby powder, and it makes your paper thicker. And it's kind of a pre-treatment on a lot of art. Everybody uses gesso. And if you don't have to use it if you don't have it. And there are recipes where you can make your own gesso. It's half glue, half paint, and half powder. And I've seen it done with baking soda, and I've seen it done with baby powder. So, and I'm painting both sides out of habit because I was doing it earlier today. Don't know why. So we're just going to do one page, and then I could go ahead and just put the heart over here, and then we could paint something else over here. So I'm going to put the heart over here. So I'm going to paint my background with this turquoisey. Joyce was talking about or Joan was talking. Hi, Joan Bell. She was talking about her internet going off and on for a week now. So many people are at home, and my phone. I have AT&T, and I get a lot of dropped calls because everybody's at home and everybody's on their phones and everybody's on the internet. So some of the telephone systems and the internet systems are bogged down. So it's nothing to lose your connection. It's nothing to get alarmed about. It's an inconvenience, but that's because everybody's home. Yeah. And everybody's on holiday. Everybody's home. So guess what everybody's doing? Everybody's watching. Yeah, they need to take a nap. Yeah. So I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to put a little bit of blue on the bottom part, like in the book. Oh, that's nice, Joyce. I haven't gotten that far. We haven't gotten that far yet because our our services are delayed. We can't have a public service. So I haven't even gotten that far. Service down here and up north at this, and but we're not. She's going to be cremated, so it we can do for. I'm kind of glad that we didn't have to go straight into a service right after her death because it was just so hard. I needed a week off, and this way we can plan a service at our leisure. So, but we have to wait till after the virus. So, okay, I'm going to put a little blue at the base, and I could, after this dries, I can put my book over here. This is for the next painting. So as you can see, I've got the turquoise on, and she's got this little blue hint of blue around the bottom and kind of on this one corner and a little bit on this corner. And then she's like in a bird cage or something. That's what it reminds me of. So we'll do that too with the same, well, it looks like it's with black. So I'll get it out in just a second. But I'm going to put this on first. And I don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. And one little dot up there. And do some light strokes. I'm not going to get all the water out of my brush, just some of it. And I'm just going to do some whimsical streaking down here. Like that. Just like that. And a little bit up here. And if it's too much, you can dab it off. So that's fine. I like that and I like that. So that's good. I'm going to let that dry. Good, good, good. Just a hint of color. And she looks like she rubbed hers on with a dry brush is what it kind of looked like. So any technique would be fine that you choose. Now I'm going to get my black out, and I am going to uh, paint. I'm going to call it a swing. It's like a little swing. And I'm going to use this color here, and it's not black. It's a royal navy, English navy, dark, dark blue. And I think I'm going to use this color. So I'm going to get my paint. And you also, I will be highlighting around around the hearts with this color too. So I'm going to leave it out because I'll be using it. And I'm going to take my thin brush. And it's a nice tapered brush. And I'm going to go around and make the wire. We'll do it first. And it sort of frames it in. It frames it in. And if this blue is not dark enough, I can go back over it with black. And if there are some thinning spots, it's okay. And I'm going to be making some little squigglies. I'm going to make this reminds me of a dowel rod for the heart to perch on. It's like a bird. And I need to know, I said something to Joe. I said, we're going to paint this heart tonight. It's kind of whimsical. And he says, well, what? Did you make that up? What is whimsical? And I said, well, to me, whimsical is imaginary. Uh, uh, Whimsical is not really a cartoon, but it's not real. But it's not a comic book is a style, and your funny papers, that's a style. But whimsical is a girly, kind of a girly um, description. What would you say? Yeah, fairy like. Okay. And then our Arthur has some white markings on this, so I'm going to wait till this dries. I like that. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I told him, I said, you need to Google it, Joe. Yeah, it's a whimsical, fun uh, style. It's a style. Like steampunk is a style. So country is a style. Whimsical is hearts. And I'm going to go ahead and paint mine red. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use a bigger brush. So we're going to make the big heart first. Big old heart. And I probably will have to do 2 coats. I can do 2 coats. I'm not buffering on my end, and I'm going to blame it on the internet being real busy. And I'll clean my brush. Few of you are buffering. Well, I'm going to just paint along. I'm painting hearts. And I'm going to go ahead and paint the other little hearts now. And they're in the corners, and they're kind of going, this one's this way, this one's this way, and then this one this way, and that one that. And it doesn't matter if they're inside or outside of that swing. It doesn't matter. And I will give it another coat. Now, if you had a stencil or something, you could probably use a stencil if you had a variety of hearts. But I'm just going to wing them. Everybody's got circles. I'm sorry you're all getting dizzy. But when I record these videos and watch them later, I never see any buffering on the uploaded recorded version. So it's got to be the internet electrical connection signal. There's another heart. And this one is a real little one. And one more up here. And I might as well go ahead and get my heat gun out and dry these real good so I can give them a second coat. How's that looking? Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we're whimsical tonight. Click your heels. Okay. So my heart's looking good. So I'm gonna dry it. Gotta dry it. Gloria. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're getting stir crazy from being locked up. Good job. Now I've noticed on my picture that she's got a little yellow underneath the feathers or the wings, and I'm gonna use an ivory and paint my wings an ivory, let it dry, and then I'll paint white on top, and that's what it looks like she's got on top. So we really don't have too much more to do. We're doing really good. Because once I've got the hearts done, I'm going to paint the wings next with the ivory and let that dry. And then I can paint the white on the wings. And then I'm going to use a little bit of black for some highlighting. Um, she's got the blue around the heart, and I'm going to do a little blue and a little black just for contrast. And I might do a little black on the frame. And and then I have to put the little wisps on the hearts like they're butterflies or something. And then she's got some highlights going on with the swing and a little swirl here at the base. It's a little whimsical tail of some sort and antlers. And then she's got a couple little free-handed white hearts doodled in. So that'll be easy to do. We'll do all those in a minute, but I'm gonna do the second coat of red and then the ivory wings. And this ivory is it's really creamy, and I like it. So it's not really yellow; it's just ivory. And I'm going to turn it upside down to get a little more out of that in a minute. So I'm going to use the brush that I had. And I'm going to paint the red first. Give everybody a coat of red first. That could be drying. And I'm not really doing the edges as much as I am just the inside of the heart of the heart. Inside of the heart of the matter. And making it real bright in the middle is really what I want to do. I don't mind the edges being dull on top of the blue. It made it like a real deep purple burgundy, the red on top of that blue paint. So that'll brighten it up, just like it did in her picture. I'm just an amateur. I'm just an amateur. Okay. For some reason, this heart isn't up there enough. There. Give it a little bit more of a hump there. Okay, I got some red paint down. Now I'm going to rinse my brush. And I think I'm going to go ahead and dry this a little bit, just in case. Y'all singing Christmas songs, okay. Sharon's going to dinner. Okay, hi Sharon. Okay, sweetie, go to dinner. Wow. Teresa's kids live too far away. Gloria's kids are still, they're close, but they work. Yeah. Uh, what did we ever do before the internet? I guess we just didn't see our family. Send Christmas cards. Now you see how much darker this red is after it dries. So I might make up a mixture of a little bit of, I'm thinking just put a little bit of white in my red, leftover red, and do a little coat on top to highlight the hearts. Yeah. Oh yeah, we used to have long distance. We used to call long distance and have to pay for it. Yeah. Can you all remember that? I watched the funniest video a while back, and it was some kids, and the grandma was gave them a rotary phone, and the kids didn't know how to use a rotary phone. The boy that was trying to work it picked it up. He listened for the dial tone, and then he hung it down, and then he starts doing the numbers instead of holding the receiver. He kept hanging it back up. He didn't know that that was the connection, but he didn't. They didn't. Those kids did not know how to use a rotary phone. It was so funny. Yeah, I remember long distance services, and then after we used to have to pay by the minute, and my grandmother, when she traveled out of town, and to let us know that she got there okay, she would call us and ask for herself, and we would say, no, she's not here. And she said, okay, thank you. And she would hang up. And that was her way of calling us. She didn't have to pay for a long distance number because she wasn't there. She would ask the operator to connect her or something like that. Yeah, and party lines. We had a party line. But so she wouldn't have to pay for a long distance call. She would have the operator place the call, and if the party wasn't there, then it was a free call, because you didn't talk to anybody. Because we'd say, no, she's not there. And then I can also remember later that long distance, you could get what, a nickel a minute on a plan, a long distance plan. They made us pick a long distance carrier, and we had to choose the carrier we wanted. That's when it all first started, Betty. And then they would charge you a nickel a minute, and I thought that was good. And then the cell phones started coming out. And when I first met Joe, he had a bag phone. He had this suitcase that was his telephone, and it plugged into the cigarette lighter. I'm telling my age now, girls. Woohoo! Telling my age. But we had a party line with my grandmother because she was only up north in the summertime for 3 months. And so she piggybacked onto our telephone, and we had a party line. But we didn't hang out on the phone all day long. We would talk to our girlfriends, but it was like, "Are you coming over?" "Yeah, I'll be there." And it was that was all we'd said. "Hi, Colleen. I did some Happy Mail. Thank you for my tag." The bag phone. Gloria had a bag phone. Oh yeah, big old leather thing. Yeah, Colleen, we done looked at your tag. We loved it. I made a Happy Mail page, and it's over here drawing. So I'm going to put the tag in your envelope. I saved your envelope. Looks really cute. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and paint my wings, and I'm going to use this cream color first, and it's just whimsical wings. That's all it is. A whimsical wing. Did somebody needs to Google whimsical for me and tell me what it says. Give me a definition for whimsical since we've been talking it. Since we've been talking about it. It says, Beth Schuler, are you saying that I'm whimsical? That's possible. Let's see, this wing over here has to be. Playful, quaint, and fanciful, especially in an appealing and amusing way. Thank you, Teresa. Acting or behaving in a captious manner. That's us. That's the way we act. It's a happy, playful frame of mind. All right. Now I'm getting there. I'm painting them. Using the butterflies plain and then adding glitter is whimsical. And your heart adding wings to it is makes it whimsical. Well, thank you, Suzanne. That's us. So I told Joe it was a style, and I think that was a pretty good description of what I said. I compared it with other styles because you have your comic book style and you have your cartoon styles and you have like westerns, a style, and steampunk is a style, and then you have whimsical. Okay. Well, there they are. Okay, in all their glory. I'm going to wash my brush, and I'm going to let those dry. And I still think my heart needs to be brighter. So, do I want to put an orange in the red, or do I want to put a white in the red and do another coat in the middle? I'll let you all help me out. I guess I can give you a demo. I'm just trying to get this bright red. How to get this brighter. And I don't know how to get it to this bright. It's a different shade, isn't it? You want to try the orange to give it a different shade of red? I'll put it in half. If we have to, we'll do both. Hey, it might work. Might just work. It'll be a whimsical red. I'd used white the other day and it made it more of a pink. And I didn't, well, it was all right, I guess. Here we go. Give it a two-tone effect. Okay, Deborah. Alrighty, sweetheart. Good night, honey. Thank you. You're right, Gloria. My red was picking up the blue. I agree, and turned it a purpley color. I'm liking this orange and the red so far. It looks pretty good to me. Okay. Moving right along. And I could still put another shade in the middle of this one if I wanted to go make it more whimsical. But this is working. And I like the dark. I like the purpley on the background. I like the shade, but I was just trying to get it closer to this. Okay, Suzanne, it's dry. I just have to get enough pottery to get a full load, and yours will go in the oven next. I'm taking a break right now, but I think I've done most of the pottery for this week, and I've got it on my to-do list to make some more things up to put in the oven. But it's on my table ready to go in. I just can't. I just got to have some more stuff to go in with it. So I got to get out there and get busy. But I am very happy with everything that we did with the pottery. Um, Considering I didn't get y'all out there to view the wheel, I liked everything that we did by hand and the lessons that I gave you. I almost did almost 2 months of pottery with you guys, and I really enjoyed doing that. So I know we will be making more. We'll be doing more. Okay, now I am going to get into my white. And I am going to get another brush. This one, I think. And I'm going to go in the middle of the ivory with the white. Give it some feather action here. Yeah, that looks good. Give it a little feathery look. And I'm going to have to get the littler brush to do those two. They're too small. Can you tell? Do they look like the picture in the book? And I'm going to let this dry real good. And I'm thinking about using the magic marker or the my paint markers for the detail drawing, because I think I could do it a prettier job with a Sharpie or with those other markers that I have, the Posca pens. I think I got a blue one. And I might have to do that. Joe bought me some paint pens. I can use them. Now I'm going to get my little brush back out and I'm going to put some white dashes on the sweethearts. Good boy, Joe. Yeah, he is. I didn't ask for paint pens. I just asked for one of these books. And he bought me 2 books and some paint pens. Gotta love him. Even if he did broke quarantine. Gotta love him. Just like that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just start doodling a little bit here with the highlighting. And I will probably go over it again with the paint pen after this dries, because it's picking up the paint underneath and it's coming through as a pink. It's okay for right now, but I'm going to add another white. It's all right. So there's that. We'll hang on that paint, because I am going to have to do some whimsical, wispy. Uh, they look like antlers, but they've got them coming out of the top and the bottom. That's all right. Okay, so I got the white and did that. I'm going to dry this. Joe and Nora are so alike. They don't want to be fenced in. Uh-huh. Oh, she got out again today, did I tell you? She dug out again this morning. She dug a new hole. She she digs under the fence. She knows it's sandy, and she knows she can go down. So anyway, we are getting. Joe has this. It's a type of fencing, but it's like chicken wire, but it's heavier than chicken wire, and you only need about a 3 foot piece of it, and it's like chicken wire, but it's heavier, and you stake it down in all in front of the whole fence, and you put a 2x4 on top of it and hammer it down in the ground because it's all sand, and it's a type of metal fencing. And then we watched videos last night. Oh, okay. Okay. Mothballs. Well, next time Joe goes to Walmart, I'll have him pick him up some mothballs. Jiminy Christmas. But we watched some videos and people were doing different things. And my sister, she had a dog a few years back, and her name was Shelby, and she kept digging out, and she had gotten those metal flower bed uh, border things that go around. They're not metal, concrete border things that you make a flower bed with, and she dug them down and put them in the ground all the way around inside her fence. Well, that's good, Teresa. All right, we can do that. I don't have any, but we can get some. And then we watched another video, and they said to put their own number two that dig it around, put it around the fence, and she won't dig up her number two. And I thought that was kind of gross, but that's what they said in the video. I think she would roll in that if she smelt that. But it's so funny. I know. Ew. I just said number two. But she was out front in the yard, in our yard. She wasn't out of the yard. It's just so funny she doesn't run away. But it would only take one time, for her to run away, that would break our hearts if she did, you know. And we do live at a dead end road. It's a dead end road, and there's like 4 or 5 houses down here where she can run around. But there's a cow field, and if she were to go on the other side of the cow field, there's an airport over there. If she got lost, who knows? I don't know how adventurous she could be. So, Well, no, he wouldn't be digging it. He would be using the pooper scooper, and then he would dig the hole and bury it. I think you dig the hole and then you bury it along the fence line. So I'll have to ask him if he did it. I don't know if he did or not. I'm going to dry this a little more. It's still wet. And I still say this is not as bright as the book. So, hi Janet. We're painting a whimsical picture. I've seen videos of them climbing the fence, and I saw a video of a dog absolutely jumping a 4-foot fence. He jumped over it like a rabbit. He took a run, he ducked, and he jumped, and it was 4 foot. He jumped over a 4-foot fence. So I've seen that too. So how maybe Janet will know. Janet, how do I get a brighter red? How do I get a brighter red? Okay, yes, Gloria. It was amazing. I saw a video of a dog jumping. He just like two or three runs, and he crouched and he jumped. They showed it in slow motion. Hmm. A brighter. See how bright this is? Well, I did the first coat, and it was this darker color because it blended with the blue. Then I put orange in it, and I got this lighter color. Now what do I want to do? How about if I go downstairs underneath my table and see what I have? I might have a brighter red. Let me go to the store. I got a grocery store down here. Let's see what we got down here. Looking for red. Christmas red. That's what we need. How about this? That's red. That's brighter. We just have to go to a different shade. It says brilliant red. We'll use this. Yeah, lipstick. It's real bright. I think that this is picking up the blue underneath, and it turned it a little bit purple. Let's try this one. Oh, yeah. That's a good red. Look at that. It looks like it's got orange in it, doesn't it? See, Janet, I needed you to be here tonight to help me with that. You're so good. Thanks, Janet. We're being silly. I know it. We're being silly. Oh, yeah, that's much better. That's whimsical right there. It looks like that. Yeah, buddy, that's what we needed. Very good. Very good. That's what we needed. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. I did that. Now, let's see what's next. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to get out the paint pens and see if I can't do a little bit. Party people visit. Suzanne, we were talking about dog remedies of how to. Oh, potty people. That's a the people on the potty doors. Potty people. Okay. Now, we're almost done with this. Just got to get it to dry a little bit. Oh, I see, Suzanne. Well, welcome back. We're drying this, and we're going to do some. I'm gonna get these paint pens out and try them. Now they're picking on you, Suzanne. I want the blue one and the black one and the white one. I don't think I need the red one. Let's see how these things work. And the green. Where am I going to use the green at? Where do you want me to put green at? It says, I see a twist. Now let me see. I have to get it started, I think. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm just going to just try this out. Oh, it works. Ooh. Very nice. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't put a white one around the red one, but I can put it in a paint pen. And I could go back over these a little bit. It's a little bit lighter of a blue, a brighter blue. This blue that I have down on the, I'm calling it the swing, is a royal navy blue. And I think that's, I'm going to do that for just a moment. Push that pin back on, and I'm going to get the red one. Shake it, Beth. Read it. Hey, if you can read this, can you read it? If you can read it. If you can read it, okay. Made in the USA. Woohoo! I did see that. I'll use the green if you tell me on where you want the green. And I'm just using the red as an extra. I'm using the red because I can. Oh, a full minute. Okay. I didn't do a full minute. I know. And you need to put the lid on uh, real tight. You can't shake it with the lid off because from experience, you'll splatter red paint all over the place when you shake it without the lid on. I shook it for a few minutes. They were shaking. They're okay. It says to shake it for a full minute. Okay. Oh, the box. Good idea, Teresa. Oh my gosh. Here's the side. Belts, pumpkins, vases. These are the things you can use it on: canvas, aprons, beads, frames, placemats, posters, masks, boxes, glasses. Woohoo! We could use it on everything. I think that's in Spanish. Directions. With the cap on, shake before use. Depress the markers on a to get the paint to come down. And then the paint flows. There you go. It's Elmer's product. It's an Elmer's product. So you know it's good. Okay, I'm shaking. I can shake them all at the same time. No, I've got the caps on them. The caps are on. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You have to shake with the lid on it, or you'll make splatters. Hey, yeah, if I need splatters, I can use them with the lid off, couldn't I? That's a good idea, Colleen. We'll keep that in mind the next time we need splatters. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I'm just going to do some highlighting. I want to do some highlighting on this bird wire. I'm calling it a swing. It's a whimsical heart swing. These work really nice. And I'm going to go around my heart. Just ever so slow and easy and steady. And then I want to go over my wings. She's got some wing. Highlighting the wings. Good. We're finishing up really. And I'm going to do, I still need a little bit of white paint and I still have it in my tray. I think we're good. We'll get the white one out now. And I wanted to show you all in the book. On the last picture, she's got these little curly things coming out of the top like they're antlers. And then she's got some little white hearts that she's drawn by hand, whimsical. And she put some markings with the white pen on the swing. And she's got white that highlighted the hearts. And she's got this little corner highlight on the heart here that I want to do with my paintbrush. Okay. Well, I just shook them up just to shake, just because. No reason. I have no reasoning for my. I have no excuse. I'm just trying to make it look like this and use what I have. Joe bought me the pens, so I'm using them. I've never really used paint pens before. So that's what I'm doing. So we'll put this back over here and flip to the front. This is the first page. And I'm going to do some more white highlighting. Here it comes. Here it comes. So I'm going to highlight first. How's it look? Is it looking okay? I think they're looking okay. I think by the time I do my little highlights like here, whimsical highlights, and we'll do some more on the hearts. Just going to highlight everything. Highlighting. I'm just highlighting. Almost done. I think I did it. Okay, and other than the antlers, and they're coming out of the center. Okay. And she's got them also coming out of the bottom. Okay. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top and bottoms. And then some whimsical hearts drawn by hand. Couple of more hearts. Another one over here. Okay, and I think I'm done other than this one little whoopie doopie there. Let me find the lid. Okay. Anything else, guys? Anything else? Does it need anything else other than this one little thing here? I think I did it all. Think I can do it cold turkey? Oh, not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I think it's funny. We did it. Flying Hearts. That's the name of it. Flying Hearts. I think that's it. I don't see anything else that she did that I could have done. She went over some of these down here. She went over this one in yellow. I don't know why, but I think it looks fine. We did everything. Okay. The gold on the wings, a little bit of yellow on the wings. Okay. It's a yellow. I've got real gold. Shall I use real gold? Yes. Yes, let's get the real gold out. I'm going rogue. Yeah. We'll use the real gold. I got real gold. Craft-a-lance. Yeah. We'll use the real gold. We got the real gold right here. I have really enjoyed this. I got 4 bottles of gold, copper, pewter, and I don't know, metal or brass or something. But I got 4 of them, and they've really I've had them for a year, and they've really been good paints. I don't have no idea where I got them from, except probably on Walmart.com. Yeah. Yep. 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 Mary would be proud of me for using gold. She'd be proud. The die cuts, this one, they were gifted from, Colleen. Yeah. Yeah, Teresa and Colleen could talk. Yeah, you don't need me. So I'm just going to do a little bit of gold. We have gold on the wings. Okay, I can't think of anything else then. Okay. Let me get my book and I'll show you the other ones I glued down that were hearts. And then the butterflies. Great. Good. Okay, we'll put my paint pens in the box for a while since they're kind of new. We'll thank Joe for that later. Good job. Now, I promised everybody that we would do the bears. Well, that was a mistake. That paint was wet on the other side. But we're going to do the bears Saturday night. And I'll give you a sneak peek. Here are the bears. We're going to do these little fellers Saturday night. Right here. I've been prepping my pages. And we're going to let this one dry real good. And I did tore off some of the paint over here, but I can patch it. I can color it back on. That's where I had my heat gun drying this, and it got hot on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to put this, let me take a picture. Woohoo, we did good. We did that. And I'm going to take a picture of our Happy Mail page. Colleen's been waiting so patiently to see what we did. I know she has. But I don't want to touch that because it's so wet. Boy, I'm being brave. That's all I can say. I'm being brave. Here's a Happy Mail page. Did you see this one, Teresa? I think she likes this one too, Colleen. Look at this one. I glued it down, but I didn't glue the wings down. Oh, 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 you guys. We need to put a little bit of iridescent on these guys. I've got some. Where is it? It's it's clear, and it's no, it's not that one. I might have it already out. No, I don't see it. It's a glittery, sparkly. This is probably what I want to put on it right here. Dragonfly glaze. We're gonna put some dragonfly glaze on them. Mhm. Yes. It comes out like this, but it dries clear, and it gives a shiny on it like this. It's called dragonfly glaze. And then there is another heart down here, Teresa, with the gears on it. Aren't those cute? I think Colleen's going to work up a swap. So anyway, I'm going to take and put some of this glaze on their wings with a little brush. And I'm just going to do each one. Wow. It's going to make it pretty. But it dries clear. It's called dragonfly glaze. Let's see. I got it it's a folk art, so I think I got it at Walmart. And I order online a lot anymore. But it's a folk art, and Walmart carries folk arts. And I usually get the folk art paint or the apple barrel paint at Walmart too, and I pay about 50 cents a bottle. I don't pay too much more for my paints. I know sometimes at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, their paints run, 75 cents a bottle or more. And that's okay if you're there and you want to get it and get a particular shade or something that you need. But for the most part, I buy all my paints at Walmart for 50 cents. And I'm pleased. I'm pleased with them. Okay, I did that one. So should I do this one down here too? And this is a little pretty one here. Oh, let's just cover her up. Let's just color her in with this glaze. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And this one that has the gears on it is very uh, steampunkish to me. Very nice. So this was my Happy Mail page. This was from Colleen, and her tag is going to go in here as soon as this dries. And this is from Kathy Whitley, and this is from Terry Lutz, and this is from my pen pal friend Roxanne. And there's our page for the night. I'm just going to go ahead and paint some of this glitter glaze here around here. And use it up. Okay. Purtiful, purtiful. So, anything else, guys? You ready? Wait till it dries. Let me give it the hair dryer. Give it a little dry. I still have some more tabs. Let's see what color I want to use. Oh, there's a pink one. We'll use this one. And I guess I'll have to put Happy Mail on it. It'll go right there. As soon as I get some glue. So we're going to keep this book for our glue book and our Happy Mail book. And we'll use the other book for painting. Paint alongs. I know. I've used all of them except for this. I still have quite a few left. And if I have to, I can just make square ones. But these are really cute, and I like them that they're all alike. My other book, I have a Mod Podge of tabs, a collage of tabs. So we'll have to think of something to put on the front page. Maybe y'all can tell me what I could put on the front page. Happy Mail, or I guess Happy Mail would be all right. I could put Happy Mail. So, yeah, I'm going to just let that dry a little more. But the tag, Colleen's tag's going to get right in here. And I'm going to put everybody's names in it now. So, I have room. So we've got Kathy. And we have Terry. And we have Roxanne. She's my pen pal. And then we have Colleen. There. How about that? I like it. I like it. And these are the best pens, Sharpies, I have ever had in my life. Okay, Suzanne. Twist my arm. Go ahead. Twist it. Twist it real hard. Twist it, Suzanne. It would be perfect to put a little sorry ribbon on it. Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. I know they do, Teresa. Hey, it's a quarter till 10. I'm going to put this sorry ribbon in, and then I'm going to do a flip through on one of my other books I got here for you to look at. And we'll just do a quickie flippy. And I'm trying to decide if I want this one or this one. It's got some orangey in it. Orangey pink. I guess we'll use the pink one. I could put some right there. And then I could put some right here. Okay. Oh, the second one. You want the orangey one? It's got pink on the end. Pink and orange. Something like that, maybe? Okay. We'll do it. We're going to do it because there is a little bit of yellow and orange in here. Okay. Yummy. This looks yummy to me. Cool. Thank you, children. Thank you, guys. Cool. it. So I'm going to leave this out for just a little bit so I can let these wings dry a little bit more. So I guess I got to put a little Roseanne in there too. Suzanne. Oh, that is so cute. Cute, 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 cute. And I think I'm going to put some bling on it. Yeah, I got you on there, Suzanne. Right there.
You hungry, honey?
Well,
I'm starving.
we had a nice brunch. Hey, turn the light back on.
I know we had a nice brunch.
We did.
But we didn't have a good breakfast or a dinner. We missed it.
We didn't have a dinner.
Wait a minute.
We went straight to brunch.
Yep, we did. You ladies still on?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting out the bling.
Oh my gosh. I've been talking to my little girl.
Which one?
Janelle.
Janelle. Little Janelle.
Yeah.
What's she doing?
Well, she just got a shower. Got in from work.
Just got home. Long day.
Yeah. Long drive. They drive over.
I don't know how they do that.
About 110 miles.
They drive 2 hours to work every morning and 2 hours home every night. They go straight to bed and they turn around, get up, and go straight back to work.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock.
Literally.
5 o'clock in the morning.
She won't know how to relax when it comes time to relax.
Well, they worked 7 days last week, and they're working 6 this week.
I mean, I know they're making the money, but gee whiz. Of course, I used to do it too. I used to work at the hospital, and we'd go back to back on shifts. We weren't allowed to work 3 shifts in a row, but we could work a double and then come back in the morning. But they didn't. If they could schedule you off, they would try to schedule you off. I used to do it.
Yeah.
When I burned a candle at both ends.
Teresa, I used to work swing shift. It's tough. I know. And I retired early. Kind of early.
Well, you did. 35 years is enough.
Yep.
Okay, I'm putting little bling blings beside Daryl's name.
They said they got their stimulus money.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, how much they get?
$1,200.
A piece?
Yeah.
Well, when will we get any?
You won't.
Why?
Well, because I'm going to put it in the bank. No. I know where it's going. It's going into your account. Your account's kind of low anyway.
Yeah, I need some extra cash.
Yeah, you did say that.
I did tell you that the other day.
Well, I put some money in it.
Well, I haven't used it. Well, I went to the doctor's. I had to pay a copay.
You know,
that was $50.
That bill I got today was a couple $100.
For me?
Yeah, for you. For your.
I had a copay.
Well, this was for your lip or something, maybe your tongue.
That's what my copay was for.
Well, we need to look at it.
I shouldn't have to pay. If I have a copay, I shouldn't have to pay the balance.
No, you shouldn't.
Well, first of all, she put stitches in my tongue, and they came out at 7 o'clock at night. They came out. And I wanted to, when I bit my tongue, she had to put 3 stitches in my tongue, and the stitches fell out at 7 o'clock that night because I was streaming. And so I went to bed, and the next morning I called her and I said, I'm sorry, but what should I do? You put stitches in me and they're already out. I knew they were dissolvable stitches, but I didn't think they were to dissolve that quickly. She didn't put them in a surgical knot. There is no way that she used a
I
surgical
think she
knot.
might have even charged you for the next day when you went back up there and got a console.
I didn't have to pay a copay.
Well, okay. Well, this she can't.
But
think
I
she
went
wrote that one
back
off.
because it was her fault, not mine, that the stitches fell out. I didn't, what was I to do?
You're really lucky that she.
But I am glad that she trimmed on my tongue and got that excess skin off because I couldn't get it off. And I didn't have the guts to trim it off myself, or I would have done it myself. But I didn't have the guts to do it to myself because it didn't hurt. It was just skin, like a blister.
She just kept chewing on it like a little.
No, I did not keep chewing on it. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. Okay, I got a little bling. And this green. Oh, the girls wanted to thank you for the paint pens.
Oh.
Didn't you, girls?
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, ladies.
I used every one of them. I'm going to use the green one right now.
I was just out on the road the other day at Walmart.
Good, Suzanne. Suzanne got something from the Department
of
Labor, yeah.
Good.
Good. She got $1,600. Well, I hope I get something. Can't wait.
Oh, I think ours is just 12.
Well, we're retired. Maybe that's different for retired. So because there's green over here, I'm going to add a little green over here. And I think I'm just going to do something whimsical. That's our word for the night.
Is that the one who made that one?
This was Kathy.
Kathy?
Mm-hmm. She's from Oregon.
Oh, I'd like to go up to Oregon one of these days.
The Oregon Trail. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so they've got these little dots in the background, so I'm going to just kind of imitate them. Like little Cheerios or something. And this will pull both pages together.
Okay. Good girl. Look, Gabby's like a bicycle, Mama.
Yeah?
Yeah, show Mama. She's got one of those blinkers on her.
Oh, okay. You will leave those on them for when they go out at night?
Only got one, yeah. I just want to see a road with it. See the red flashing light.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see the glistening? Yeah, you can see it. See that shiny part?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
That's that dragonfly stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, don't know what it's supposed to be in from U.S. Treasury. I'm confused. I wonder if it has to do with my disability. No, it's a
stimulus package.
It's from everybody being off for the virus. Trump was trying to make everything smooth by giving everybody some money.
They give everybody money so that.
But I guarantee you, we're going to pay it back. We'll have to pay it back.
So that you might have to pay taxes on it next year. Maybe.
That's right. He'll get some of it back. He's not going to give nothing.
But anyway, it's for people that need the money now and not working and this, that, and the other. And you don't even have to have a job, and you don't have to do your unemployment or your taxes. If they've got your number and you filled out your, it's another little way to get you to do your when they check where you're at.
Census?
Your 2020 census. Fred got his. And Jill got hers. My sister Jill and Tim and them.
Did your mom get one?
She said she didn't last night, but she don't know how to. She's got to go to the bank to check it. So,
Oh, did they put it directly in your checking account?
yeah, if you did your taxes on
Yeah.
the
Suzanne's came from the Department of Labor. Well, I don't know who writes all the checks. They might have 2 or 3 people writing the checks. I did see something online uh,
the
that
scam.
a check was coming from a Huntington. It was called a Huntington Bank in Ohio, and it's not the same Huntington Bank. It was a check, and it was suspicious. Uh, it was from the Huntington Group Bank instead of just the Huntington Bank. It had an extra word in it, and I think it was a fake check.
Yeah, you just need to watch and make sure you don't give out of your
Yeah, don't call them.
Yeah,
Don't call them and give them your social security card number. Yeah.
yeah, don't do any of that.
Well, I think that's it, girls. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm gonna put this over to dry. I love it. Thank you, Colleen, for your happy mail. I love it. It was so cute, and I loved your tag, and I loved your love letter, honey. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know, this is what it's all about, ladies.
Yeah,
when
right here.
one person feels like they're down a little bit, that you've got all of your friends,
Here's our
family right here around you to lift you back up. And I just want to thank you all because Beth looks forward to you ladies every week.
Yeah,
religiously. And
even though I fall asleep.
I think she's got a little crazy on me, but that's okay.
Well, I think I'm a little off on my time zone because we're sleeping till noon. Oh, and here I was going to put these little flower hearts on there. Rabbit trail. I got 2 stamps from somebody, and they have little heart roses or something there. They're stamps. So I think I'm going to put them on here. I'll just put them on here. I better glue them down, though.
What's that heart in? Is that a heart there?
Where? This here is a flower.
No, right there. What's that?
There's a little heart and a bling bling.
Oh, okay. You could cut it out and put it in the middle of that middle heart.
We'll put it right
that'd
there.
be fine.
We found a place.
Look, Abby's got it. Oh,
thank you guys, honey. I love you guys too. Make my day. You make me happy. Now, also, is everybody in here? Have you all been on my cross list? Have you received a cross, or you've been promised a cross already? Has everybody in the room signed up for a cross or already received their cross? If there's anybody that hasn't gotten a cross, you need to tell me right this instant, right now. Because I've got 2 more crosses over here for anybody that hasn't received one. For my 1-year anniversary. Woohoo! This is my reverse collage book that we did last year. Teresa needs 3 more. Well, we can work something out, Teresa. I'm going to be making some more because I've got Suzanne's mug ready to bake, and I've got to make some more stuff to go in the oven with it because I won't do it for just 1 mug. Are you serious or are you teasing me? You want more?
She wants the Trinity cross.
Trinity is the 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was my reverse abandoned book from last year. You do need 2 more? Okay. Okay. All right. The repeaters, I will get to you. And I've got a new list for a third batch. Let me find my master sheet, my brain sheet. Um, I've gotten the third batch somewhere here. And I want to get people who haven't received one yet. But I've got repeaters. I will do you some repeaters. It just won't be this week, okay? Okay. Orders, I guess. Short, short orders. And let's see. And Suzanne, um, you want the celestial wind chimes, and you want 2 more crosses. And Teresa wants a mug. Now, what I'll probably do is, and 2 more crosses. Do you have a particular? That's right, Teresa. You're helping me fill that up. I will. I will take your time. I will. I probably won't get to the pottery this week, but we'll see. Teresa wants 3 crosses. Okay, 3 more crosses. And Suzanne wants how many more? You want a cross for your sister, and I'm going to go ahead and mail your fishes to you, Suzanne. 1 more cross. Okay. Teresa wants 3 crosses. And Suzanne's mug's out there already. Okay. And I will talk to you again about the collars. I'll get them made up and baked. And then when I paint them, I'll bring them in here to paint. And you can tell me what colors you want. Okay. I'll do it for you guys. And nobody else piped up that they didn't get across or something. So I've sent out about 40 of them. I've sent out quite a few. So I think just about everybody's gotten one that wants one. You're welcome. And I don't mind at all. Don't mind at all. So but I've still got a couple of other girls that haven't received their first one yet. So I wanted to get theirs out first. And yeah, and I've got my bell ready to go in the oven. Yeah, my bell. Yes, because I still got my coverlet right here. My bell cover. It's going to be so pretty. Ooh. I'll paint it with you guys. I'll paint it with you guys so you can help me with the colors. Anyway, this was my reverse collage book of America. And this turned out to be a happy mistake. I don't know. It went rogue. And everybody started doing this with us. This is when I was streaming with Colleen and uh, uh, Colleen Kappas and Kathy Berg, and we were doing yard streaming last summer, and we did a lot of these reverse collages, and we got famous, and even Dee Dee Willingham was saluting us for doing this because we were taking it from her. Dee Dee Willingham was doing she's the only one I've known that done reverse collage ever. She was the first. And so we were inspired by Dee Dee to do these. And a lot of these I did by myself without help. And we worked well together at the time. And a lot of these I did online, and then a lot of them I did on my own. Yeah. So these were just pages, pictures of America all over the U.S. of A. And I do not have the names of the original places where this field was. I don't have that information because a lot of it got painted up and covered up on the information. But this was the intro of the book, and I had to reinforce my book. I cut it apart and I put in this fabric to add width to the seam. The book was so narrow. I didn't have enough room because it became fluffy. So this was the original book over here, and I split it open and add more room so that it would close and it would go on my shelf better. So you can see how that added that extra little width here without it bowing out so much. It'll close. So that's what that's all about. And I got it flipped around here. Yeah, it's like Green Acres. And I started writing down the ones we did, and I got I didn't finish it. It just the end of it just went everywhere. So okay, Suzanne, you didn't do any reverse collage. Okay. I nicknamed this an Idaho farm. Excuse me. I got choked. And this is Idaho. So I did put some tabs on where these things were. So I think this is somewhere in Idaho. Well, Teresa, I don't have to take an allergy pill at night because I'm on a new one. And my new allergy pill I just take once a day. It's 24-hour. So it has helped. But I think it's because I've been talking too much and I don't have anything in here to drink. But I do think I might have a cough drop over here. A mint might help. It just might. There they are. But I think it's because I'm just talking too much. This will help. Okay. Plus, with all this glue and paint in here, it's hard to tell. I'm probably allergic to all of it. But that's just the way it's going to have to be because I'm not going to give it up. I'm not giving it up. So anyway, this was Mount Kinsley in Alaska. And I glued something here. And then this page here, I don't know, I painted it all blue. There was nothing over here. And then I added these pictures to it. And this was San Francisco Bay. This is part of the San Francisco Bridge. We had a lot of fun doing these. These were just so fun and goofy. Anything goes with a reverse collage. This one hasn't been done yet. This is a Magola Gardens in South Carolina. And I don't have anything glued down yet, but I do have some potential pictures to put on it. I love this one. This was Space Canaveral, Kennedy Space Canaveral down in Titusville, Florida, which is just an hour from where I live. And I loved it that I got to add more stuff to it. It was really fun because there some remember the rich guy that he took his car up in space. Now I don't know if he got it back or not, but he took a car up there. He had the money to take the car up there. So I thought this was fun. And I found this little girl. I thought that was cute. It's just funny how you find things. This is a village on top of a cliff in New Mexico. And I still have some things in here to glue down. I started gluing down some what I thought was Mexican looking paper and maybe a napkin. And so there's a village up here on top of these cliffs. So I just decoupaged the paper down here, and I've got some ribbon. This came from Dee Dee Willingham. Isn't it funny how I can remember certain things? This black and gold ribbon came from Dee Dee. And she sent me some Happy Mail, and I put it all in here. But I've already fussy cutted some Indians and Western pictures that I thought would look good on this page. And I found this I had a pocket here somebody gave me, and I put some of these pictures in here for safekeeping because they fit. They fit in there. So I stuck these in, and then I've got some more things that like a totem pole that would go good on this page. So I've got a lot of things that I can continue to do, Western and another headdress that would look good on this page. So another Indian here I think it was out of some travel magazines or something. So I can continue to work on that one. And then I've got this page. This is called the Wilderness pages in the book. It's called the Wilderness section. And I made it into a cowboy page because it had two cowboys riding off into the sunset. So I left the title, and I added more Western pictures to it. And I had this tree over here with the horse, guy and a horse in the shadow. And so I found the bird to put in there and just goofing off. I found a dog, anything that would fit with how I put it in there. I found a buffalo. And here are some things that I was going to put down on this page. It was an ice glacier in Alaska. So I picked out a bunch of Christmas stuff. I got a Christmas tree, a Christmas card, a gingerbread, and I just put a lot of stuff in here that was Christmas related so that I could make something on this page and this page and pull it together. And the more stuff that you have to use, it makes it easier to, if you collect a bunch of stuff, then you have more ideas to choose from. So this page hasn't been done yet, and I've got all kinds of Christmas stuff in here. But this would be cute because of the ice. Use the ice skaters. And this was from an envelope that somebody sent me a Christmas card in, I guess. It probably came from one of you guys. But anyway, I put this all here to make this up. I haven't finished it yet. And here's some more pictures for this page. And Joe had bought me an eagle book at the secondhand store, and it was nothing but eagles, bald eagles. And I watch an eagle on YouTube live, and I watch. There's several videos on the bald eagles, and you can watch them having their babies, and they have eggs and sit on the eggs, and then they hatch. Well, since this was America book, I felt that all of the bald eagles should go in here, as many as I could get. So I've been putting bald eagles on a lot of the pages because that's our national bird. And and this book, this here is very interesting. This book had a jacket on it, a coat jacket, and I cut it up because it had a couple of pictures on the back. This was on the back, and there was another scene I'll show you in a minute. And this was on the back cover of this book, and this is in the book. So it's the same picture. So I'm going to probably fussy cut these guys out and have them running over here on this side. And then I was collecting, I've got some horse stickers. So that'll be fun to, if I paint this out here in green and grass and make more grass, I can put some more horses in the grass. And I can use this one over here or something. And I was collecting things that I might be able to use over here, but I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. But I definitely want to put horses on both pages. And that's as far as I've gotten. But I thought it was interesting because this came off of the jacket of the coverlet. And this is a horses. I just got horses. North Dakota, Theodore Roosevelt National Park is where that is. And this is Crater Lake and Crater Lake National Park, Oregon. And I got another eagle here. And then I found this little ticket. Came in something. I think it came in some Happy Mail, but it was Oregon Trailblazers. So I wanted to put it on a sign post and put it in here. I love this. I love this one. This was one of my favorite. This was white sand in a desert out in New Mexico, but it looked like snow. Okay, and then this picture was snow, and it was in Virginia, on a famous river in Virginia. The starts with a P, Potomac, I think. But anyway, a famous river in Virginia, and it was icy, and this snow looked like snow. I mean, this sand. So I ended up making this, and this was based after a favorite movie, one of my movies. And did I look up the movie? I looked it up, but now I've done forgot about it. But anyway, it was a story about a guy and this girl, and they were childhood friends. And they would come, it was on a lake house, and the girl came from a rich family, and he came from his father worked at the lake house. And whenever the people came to the lake house, he would open it up for them and get things stocked up for them so they can come and spend some vacation time. And he was paid, to do that. He was the groundskeepers. Well, his daddy died, so he goes back up to the lake to retrieve his belongings. And he received a phone call that the people were coming to the lake house that week. And so his dad wasn't there to, open it up, but he says, okay, I'll see that it gets opened. So he knew how to do it. He knew what to do. So he opened up the lake house for him. And then he was going to tell them, when they came, that, that was the last time because he was going back to the city. So anyway, this little girl, he knew her as a child. and she's grown up, and he's grown up, and then it's a Hallmark movie, so they fall in love. So anyway, they had this patio, and he would always get the patio ready to ice skate on. And she says, "Oh, is the ice skating rink ready?" And he says, "No, but it will be." So he gets the garden hose out every night and sprays it with water, and they would ice skate on the patio. It made a rink. It was cute. So that's how come I've got the fireman with the hose. And this is a fall forest somewhere. I don't know where. Here's some more funny pictures. It's not the mountains we conquer, but ourselves. I thought that was a fitting sentence to put there. And this page is it's a canyon Indian village, but I don't know what state it's in. But it's out west, and you can see this is the adobes that the Indians built. So I found this tiger, and I thought the color was good, and I found this bridge, and this was out of some magazine, and it's a man-made bridge, and I thought I could put it in here, add the bridge and build more over here. Because I haven't done it yet. And there's a moose. I haven't done him yet. I'd like to do him. And this has just got a few things in it. I got the Empire State Building over here. And this is a blue herring in the bush, in the wild. And this is a field of summer flowers. And I've got everybody swimming in the flowers. There's a boat in the flowers. Here's a boat in the flowers. And then I've got a boardwalk coming from the boat. And I thought this was just funny. And here I got a scuba diver and another boat. Just imagination. And this picture here is a picture of a bald eagle in the book. And this bald eagle was fussy cut out of the book that Joe bought me. And there was just a forest. So I fussy cut him out and glued him here. And this was already in the book. And I left it natural. Just some pictures of some moths. And this is out in Utah, the natural arch. And it's quite famous. You see it a lot. And I kind of made it an Indian theme. And I put a bald eagle on it. There's an alligator. And this was a morning mist, like a pond or a lake. And this guy was fishing. And that's all it was. It was real misty. So I put in the fishing port. And I've got a raft down here that they're floating on this large raft. Got some wildlife. And I put this other guy catching a fish out of the lake too. And then I got a mermaid in there. Just whimsical. These were birds in flight in the book. And this was in the eagle book. And it was a bald eagle coming down and landing. And I liked it because these birds were flying together in V formation. And I just thought it went together somehow. And I wanted to just glue that down there. That's what I wanted to do. Here's the spacey one. There was a buffalo right here in the picture on this field. So I blackened the sky and made it a space. And this was a clock out of a magazine, and I turned it sideways and made it into a ship. And I had these scuba guys in a scuba book that I got at the library, and I put them there, and then I put the silly foil hats on them just for fun. Are you all with me? Have I lost anybody? Am I talking to anybody or everybody? This was in the book, and this was the front of the book on the coverlet. Thank you, Suzanne. So this was the name of the book, America, and it was on the front, on the cover, on the cover, the jacket. So I took it off and I cut it up and put it in here to go with the real picture in the book. And I liked it because it mirrored image. And then I found the eagle out of the eagle book in here, and I loved it because it's America. I just did it. That's how I did it. Thank you, Teresa. Hi, Joan. I'm doing a little flip through from a reverse collage book. I love this page. It was so funny. It turned out so cute. So I wanted to make it. It was all icy and wintry. Okay, I have no idea where it was, but I've named it Winter Wonderland. So I had a little lunch bag here. So I put it here, snowman, and made it into a pocket and put a tag in there. And I had a Santa Claus suit. And so I found a little picture of Joe. Hi, Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. Hi, Janet. Thank you, Janet. So I've got a picture of Joe in the Santa suit. Okay. And then I got and then Christmas tree. Well, that's a picture of me. Because I put Joe over here, so I had to put me over here. And she was in her pajamas, and it was in a magazine where tight on her. And I thought she was a cute girl, and I put her behind this tree. And since I did Joe's picture, I had to find my picture. So there's me and there's Joe. It was whimsical. It's very whimsical. And I had on, and then Joe, he got a big Santa hat. And this came off of a Christmas card, too. I'm spinning. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just a plain church, and it had a couple of steeples on there. So I turned it into a nightclub, and I had these stairs, and I made it into a door so you can open up. It's interactable. And okay, bye, Teresa. I'm sorry, you're spinning. Okay, see you later. So this was a lot of fun, and I put a lot of characters. I did. And this one I think would be fun. I haven't finished it. So I've got the moon up here in this field, and I've got everybody's racing. And it says, and we raced by the light of the silvery moon. So I got this lemur on this sailboat, and I got a horse and a jockey, and then I got an ice skater, and I found this boat, and this guy is ice skating on the boat, and then I got a bird, so I'll have to put it in there somewhere. I haven't finished it yet. It's just a field of yellow and red flowers. And this one was fun. This was the Red Barn. Fib's Funny Farm. And I got people inside I made doors. I put a door on there. There's a door here with the Charlie the Tuna in it. I've got Mr. Clean. And I tried to do a Dee Dee Willingham style page. And I was trying to make a waterfall here. And I got a big watch, a big giant bird on top of here, and a kitty cat over here, and I got a cookie with an eye in it over here. Got Easter egg tree, and just I just had fun doing it. So it has a lot of this, that, and the other. And I did this in October last year. And this was done in October too because it was a fall theme. And I made a scarecrow, and his name is Sam. So it's done with napkins and stickers. That was cute. That was fun. Here's some more pictures that I've cut out. This was a haunted house. This was Halloween, and this was a lot of fun to make, and it's got a lot of characters in it. Colleen, do you have two accounts? Do you have two accounts, Colleen? It's okay if you do. I don't mind. This was fun. This was out. This is called Chimney Rock, Nebraska, and Cheryl Johnson's uh, got family out here, or that's where she was from, or something. She is connected to this Chimney Rock. It's a landmark for when you go out west, when they went out, uh, when they traveled west back in the days. Good night, Janet. Okay, honey. Okay, sweetie. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes I forget. So yes, yes. People, and this guy, he's funny. Yep. And this was a travel page, and it's got the potty people in it, Suzanne. Talked about potty people. Here they are. And this is just a little Mod Podge of all kinds of things. Famous people and dancing and the Pink Panther. And this is another water scenery with the ocean, and I believe it's Cliff River Rocks. I think this might be up north, like in Washington State, or maybe in Maine, somewhere north. And I've got a little bit of everything in here. Ships and people and birds. And here's a seashore scene. And I like it. I've got some napkins in here. I've got some seashells. And I found this log with this family climbing on the log, and I put it next to the shore. And it's whimsical. uh, and here's another beach scene. And I got a tip in and a mermaid. And I've got all kinds of fun stuff in here. It was fun. And I put netting on their sails to make it look spooky. Yes, it was. That one was Potty People was a contribute to Gene, the music scrapper. Yes, it was. This one's got some pictures ready to go. Funny things. This was Hawaii, and I did a reverse and added these pictures in, and I like it. It's one of my favorites. This was a pier, fishing pier, and I put decorations on the piers, and I've got people fishing. And this one is a winter road. And so here's the road. The road is here, and it drives up to the house. And I've got some steak and fries toys in here. Steak and shake toys. And this is a car. And so she's driving up the road to the house. And so I did anything that was wintry for this one. This one was fun. this was the scenic route. Scenic route sign came from Edie Willingham. And I had this travel brochure that had these little red trucks in it, and it was they drove through cave, a big cave, and they would take tours around the park. So I cut these off of the brochure. I found 4 of them, and so we decided they were going to back to the gift shop, and he was getting more people, and then they would take off, and they'd go over here and go down the roller coaster and jump over to the moon, and then come back in to the gift shop. So this was a it it had a story of its own. So yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun, a lot of funny laughing. This is a fall scene and a winter scene, and this is just a picture of a forest. And I put the skeleton walking the dog, and a blow up deer, and an owl in the tree, and I did the dots for the tree. And then this was just a train track for the train, and these came out of gift catalogs, and I cut all the pictures out of the gift catalogs. It was fun. And we're getting close to the end. This was a street in Charleston, South Carolina, and I made it into a parade. So here were people up in the balconies watching the parade, and then the parade was going down the road, and there's Brad Paisley, and he's on a skateboard, and he's riding down with this bird, and then this statue. I don't know. It's just I lined them all up. It was fun to do though. It was fun. It was really fun. And here's the balloon page. And another parade down here. And we've got several balloons. There's a cow and a dog in this balloon, and he's got a monkey on the back of his balloon. And there's a couple of girls. There's a Statue of Liberty, and then a parade down here. And I just got funny people dressed up, playing instruments, walking along the parade route. And I think we're getting close to the end. This one's a cherry blossom in Washington, D.C., and it was a sidewalk, and it was covered in cherry blossoms, and it looked like snow. But in the meantime, I turned it into an Oriental page, and I had some people coming down the sidewalk. I got somebody in the pond kayaking, and I liked it. I liked it. It's very different. And I think we're getting close to the end. These have not been done yet. Our last picture in this book is the future city. And it's a night scene. And I've got some houses on the cliffside. And I've got a door and someone coming out of the door. And it's one of those cartoon movie characters. I have no idea what it's from. And there's a jack-o'-lantern. And I got Spider-Man. And I've got this dog and this skeleton, and they're telling jokes to each other. And he's just laughing. And I got some Star Trek characters and a biker. And that's it. That's my reverse collage book. So that's it. And I decoupaged the front of this. And I want to continue to decoupage the back of it in red, white, and blue because it's the name of America. And I might even print out America to put on here. So that's it. So anyway, I just thought that that was all I was going to do tonight. I took a picture of our heart page. And I need to take a picture of this page. next. And we will put these on the shelf, these books that are finished. As soon as I finish decoupaging this, it'll be ready to put on the shelf. So this is really, really cute. Thank you guys for my happy mail. This is going to be a fat book. And this is going to be our paint along book. We did this tonight. And we are going to do the bears Saturday night. We're going to paint the bears Saturday night. So that's it. So I'm gonna get off here. It's 11:45. We did good. We had fun. Got a lot done. And we'll do the bears. I hope somebody paints along with me. I will post a picture of the bears so that you'll know that we're going to do that for Saturday. I will post a picture of the bears. Craft lunch. Get up there. Now I probably won't stay. So let me get a picture of the bears. They're so cute. Oh, I took a video. I just want a photo. Okay, I will post that. Love you too, guys. Love all of y'all. So if you have any other questions or issues, you can message me. And I will see you Saturday. So have a good day tomorrow. Do some art. Glue something down. Good night.